Have you ever gone through a period of grief and found yourself wanting to sleep far more than usual? Maybe you've noticed, sleeping later, needing naps, feeling exhausted all day, struggling to get out of bed, feeling drained even after sleeping. And perhaps you've wondered, is something wrong with me? Why am I so tired? Shouldn't I be feeling better by now? If you've experienced this, you're not alone. Many people are surprised by how physical grief can be, because grief isn't only emotional. It can affect energy, sleep, appetite, concentration, motivation, physical well-being. Today, we're going to talk about why sleeping more during grief can be normal, what may be happening inside the body and mind, and when it might be worth seeking additional support. Because healthy living for real people includes understanding what happens during life's most difficult seasons. One of the biggest misconceptions about grief is that it's just sadness. In reality, grief often places significant demands on both the brain and body. Many grieving people experience emotional processing, constant thinking, disrupted routines, stress, poor concentration. Even when you're sitting still, your mind may be working extremely hard. A person grieving a loved one may spend hours remembering, reflecting, questioning, processing emotions. That mental effort can be exhausting, and exhaustion often increases the desire for sleep. During grief, the brain is often trying to make sense of something significant. This can involve memories, emotions, adjustments, changes in identity, and changes in routine. Many people describe brain fog, forgetfulness, and difficulty focusing during grief. A commuter may struggle to focus at work. A parent may feel mentally drained by tasks that once felt simple. A professional may notice reduced concentration. The brain is processing a great deal, and that processing requires energy. For some people, increased sleep may simply be the body's way of seeking recovery. Think about other challenging experiences. When you're physically ill, recovering from injury, extremely stressed, you may naturally feel more tired. Grief can create a similar response. A person may find they need more sleep, more rest, quieter days than usual. This doesn't necessarily mean something is wrong. Sometimes it means the body is asking for additional recovery. One important thing to understand is that grief doesn't affect everyone in the same way. Some people sleep more, others struggle to sleep at all. Some people experience exhaustion, low energy, increased sleep, while others experience insomnia, restlessness, frequent waking. Neither response is unusual. A single woman grieving the loss of a beloved dog may experience grief differently from a parent grieving a family member. An introvert may need more quiet recovery time. An extrovert may seek more connection and activity. There is no single grief timeline, and there is no perfect grief response. Many grieving people become frustrated with themselves because everyday tasks suddenly feel more difficult. Things like cooking, shopping, cleaning, exercising, answering emails may require more effort than usual. A mom with 3 children may wonder why she's so tired. A commuter may struggle to find motivation after work. Someone who previously exercised regularly may lose interest temporarily. This doesn't mean you're lazy. It often means you're carrying an emotional load that requires energy. Although rest is important, gentle movement can sometimes support well-being during grief. Examples include walking, stretching, gardening, yoga, mobility exercises. A single woman walking her dog may find that daily walks provide both movement and emotional space. A person over 40 may use gentle walking to maintain routine without overwhelming themselves. The goal is not intense workouts. The goal is supporting yourself. Some days that may mean a workout. Other days it may mean a short walk around the block. Both are okay. Sleeping more during grief can be completely normal. However, it's also important to pay attention to how you're coping overall. If sleep changes are severe, persistent, affecting daily functioning, or if you're struggling significantly with your well-being, it may be worth seeking additional support from a healthcare professional or qualified mental health professional. There is no weakness in asking for help. Support exists for a reason, and nobody is expected to carry everything alone. One thing many people find surprising is that grief rarely follows a straight line. Some days may feel manageable, hopeful, productive, and then another day may feel much heavier. That's normal. Healing often happens gradually. A person may notice improvements over months, years, rather than days. The goal isn't to rush the process, it's to support yourself through it. Sleeping more during grief can be a normal response to a difficult experience. Grief affects the mind, the body, energy levels, routines, emotional well-being. For many people, increased sleep is simply part of the healing process. The important thing is approaching yourself with compassion rather than criticism. Different people need different amounts of rest support, recovery during difficult times. The goal is not forcing yourself to bounce back. It's giving yourself the space to heal. Because healthy living for real people isn't only about thriving during good times. It's also about caring for yourself during life's hardest moments. If you want sleep support tools, wellness journals, calming herbal teas, mindfulness resources, and well-being products, I've added useful suggestions in the description. Like and subscribe if you found this video useful.